For 2 years, their home was filled with love, but empty of a child. And when the truth finally came out, it changed everything. Clara and Daniel had a beautiful marriage. They were young, deeply in love, and living comfortably. To everyone around them, they were the perfect couple. The first year passed peacefully, filled with laughter, late-night talks, and dreams about the future. But by the second year, something was missing: a child. At first, they didn't worry. "It will happen," Daniel would always say, holding Clara's hand. But as months passed, the silence grew louder. Family members started asking questions. Friends began making careless comments. Clara smiled on the outside, but inside she was breaking. They decided to see a doctor. After several tests and checkups, the doctor gave them a surprising answer. "You are both medically fine. There's nothing wrong." They looked at each other, confused. If nothing was wrong, then why was nothing happening? Time passed. Clara cried more often, quietly when no one was watching. Daniel tried to stay strong, but even he felt the weight of the waiting. Still, they prayed. Still, they hoped. Then one morning, everything changed. Clara missed her period. She didn't want to get her hopes up again. She had been disappointed before, but something felt different this time. Her heart whispered, "Try again." Without telling Daniel, she went to the hospital. Sitting in the waiting room, her hands trembled. When the result finally came, she stared at it. Her eyes widened. Tears slowly rolled down her cheeks. She was pregnant. For a moment, she couldn't believe it. After all the waiting, after all the pain, it finally happened. But instead of rushing home, Clara made a quiet decision. She would keep it a secret, for now. Not out of fear, but to protect her miracle until it felt real enough to share. Weeks passed. Her body began to change. Her glow became noticeable. Daniel started to worry. "Clara, are you okay?" he asked one evening. She smiled softly. "I'm fine. You'll understand soon." A few days later, she prepared a small surprise. That evening, she handed Daniel a gift box. He looked confused but opened it. Inside, a tiny pair of baby shoes. He froze. Before he could speak, Clara placed the test result in his hand. His eyes scanned the paper. Then he looked up at her, shaking. "Clara, is this real?" She nodded, tears falling. Daniel pulled her into a tight embrace and broke down crying. For the first time in years, those tears were not from pain, but from overwhelming joy. Months later, their home was filled with the cry of a newborn. The silence that once haunted them had turned into laughter, love, and life. And in that moment, they realized, sometimes the longest waits bring the greatest miracles. To every woman going through this, you are not alone. Waiting is painful, but it does not mean it will never happen. Your body is not a failure. Your story is still being written. Hold on to hope. Keep believing. Your miracle may be closer than you think. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more emotional and inspiring stories. And comment below, "I believe my time will come," because it will.